Firefighters get a handle on the Sela Cliffs fire following evacuations and a road closure Wednesday morning. And flights in and out of Spokane were grounded after reports of a bomb threat on board a plane.
And it's a hot one today, nearing or hitting the triple digits across eastern Washington and central Washington today. We're also tracking some more haze across the region. We'll tell you when it's on its way out.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Riley, possibly hitting the triple digits today.
We are.
I'm a little scared.
A little scared. I'm not sure if we've hit triple digits so far this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And so if you're heading outside, be prepared for those conditions. Let's take a live look outside right now in Toppenish. It's a hazy one to start off our day, just like we've had this whole week. And boy, oh boy, as we just said, it is a hot Thursday ahead of us. We're going to take a look at the temps in just a second. Another dry and clear day, just like we've been seeing across this whole week so far. If we take a look at our temperatures right now, it's pretty warm this morning, a little warmer than we saw yesterday morning, mostly upper 50s we're seeing in Yakima, into the 60s so far this morning. So a very, very warm one as we take our way outside this morning. Our temps for today, 97 in Yakima, so nearing that triple digits. Again, hazy across the board. Tri-Cities might see a little reprieve from the haze this afternoon, but 100 degrees, and that haze is coming back. Walla Walla, 99 degrees, and once again, that haze across our region. I'll tell you where it's coming from and when it'll be on its way out in my full forecast. That's coming up.
Highway 821 is now open for travelers after a wildfire sparked early yesterday morning, and it shut down for several hours. Authorities say the Sela Cliffs wildfire burned around 200 acres of land and destroyed at least one home, which had been vacant for some time. Level 3 evacuations for the 4 homes in the path of the wildfire were downgraded to level 1, which informs people to stay alert and get ready in the case of having to leave quickly.
It's under investigation. Bureau of Land Management is taking the lead, I believe, on that to investigate if they can figure out how it started in the canyon.
The fire is no longer active, but fire crews were still on scene yesterday afternoon, putting out hot spots. Hundreds of firefighters are working to get a large fire in the Columbia River Gorge under control. The Tunnel 5 fire in Skamania County was just 5% contained at last check. Almost 10 miles of State Route 14 is shut down near the town of White Salmon because of the fire. And there are level 3 evacuation warnings in a 2-mile radius around the fire.
I want to stay as far away as possible from all that operation. You got helicopters dipping their buckets in the water to try and help save structures and everything else, right? And so if we can stay away from them so they can do what they need to do, I think that's better for everybody.
Officials say the fire has burned around 550 acres so far, but even once they stop it from spreading, they're expecting the fire to keep burning and putting up a large smoke plume for a while. And it's not just the dry central and eastern parts of Washington being hit by wildfires this year. FEMA has also authorized funds to fight this fire burning out on the peninsula. The McEwen fire is in Mason County, just east of the Olympic National Forest. Officials say the fire is threatening homes, electrical infrastructure like power lines, communication towers, and rail lines. The FEMA funding will help cover firefighting costs, but is not available to help with recovery for homes or businesses damaged by the fire. The city of Pasco is asking people to come forward with information after it was reported several people were throwing lit fireworks outside of their cars into dry fields in an apparent effort to start fires. The Pasco Fire Department says the city is offering an award to people who report anonymous tips or suspicious activity when it comes to these vegetation fires. Authorities are asking for information like license plates and descriptions of vehicles. Ben Shearer with Pasco Fire says if you see something, say something, because it could mean saving a life.
We've had several reported fires over the 4th of July weekend going into the holiday. People noticed cars parked alongside the road and then suddenly there was a fire. So, if we've got somebody out there doing this stuff intentionally, we want to know about it. We want to get it stopped. It takes a lot of time, effort, value, as well as putting people's lives, properties, and their homes at risk. So we just want to get this stopped right away.
If you have any information, don't hesitate to call 911 or contact the Pasco Fire Department to prevent further arson within the Tri-Cities. Walla Walla police say they've arrested an 18-year-old accused of kidnapping a young woman on the 4th of July. Police say they got a call about a man with a gun near Walla Walla Community College just before 10:30 Tuesday night. At the time, there would have been a big crowd in the area waiting for the fireworks show. Witnesses told police the 18-year-old suspect forced an 18-year-old woman into a vehicle against her will. Police used the victim's phone to track her down, and they found her in a basement calling for help. Police say the suspect got away while they were rescuing the victim, but he turned himself in at the Walla Walla Police Department less than an hour after the search ended. He's been booked into jail for kidnapping first-degree domestic violence and assault second-degree domestic violence. The 26-year-old believed to be responsible for a deadly shooting near the Gorge Amphitheater in Grant County has pleaded not guilty. Investigators say James Kelly took a dose of mushrooms before attending a music festival with his girlfriend on June 17th. They say at some point Kelly ran back to his truck, parked in a nearby camping area, and allegedly got a gun out and started shooting, killing 2 young women and injuring his girlfriend. Kelly pleaded not guilty to charges of first-degree murder, first-degree assault, and first-degree assault domestic violence. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says Kelly is due back in court July 25th. An Alaska Airlines flight was diverted due to reported threats from a passenger. The airline says a man made threats to flight attendants while on board a flight from Atlanta to Seattle yesterday. And according to Spokane police, the threat was a bomb threat. The plane was diverted to Spokane as a precaution, and the 177 passengers on board were evacuated. The county bomb squad processed the plane, and 1 person was taken into custody. The Yakima Airport dropped down to just 1 daily flight to SeaTac during the pandemic, but under a new proposed contract with Alaska Airlines, the city could get that second flight back. The Yakima City Council voted last night on whether to approve a $500,000 minimum revenue guarantee contract with the airline. With approval, the city could get back to having an early morning flight and a late evening flight to Seattle as early as November.
A lot of people are kind of frustrated. Why do we have to pay? And it's just the reality of the marketplace right now with the shortage of pilots and the increase of costs.
The Yakima City Council voted to approve the contract. Officials have managed to put together $391,000 of necessary funding and are still working to come up with the remaining $109,000. Airport officials say a recent poll shows the community also wants to add flights to Las Vegas, and options they'll be looking at a little closer in the spring. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
It's another hot and hazy day. We'll get you ready for this scorching and murky Thursday. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
And new studies show that smoking cannabis could negatively impact your ability to recover from surgery. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
E.T. Vault Unlocked Kevin Hart. Never before seen interviews revealing the many sides of the multimedia mogul.
Movies, kids, sex symbols.
Next E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Buds and Blossoms 2 in Richland, servicing the full Tri-Cities. We design custom arrangements for birthdays, weddings, funerals, and just because. Stop into Buds and Blossoms 2, home of the Big White Dogs at 1310 Jadwin, Richland.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort us free hot breakfast for the whole fam.
They have waffles.
And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino presents one outdoor concert with 2 great groups. Ramon Ayala, the king of accordion, is back with Mariachi Los Comperos live in concert Friday, July 21st. Come dance under the stars to Grammy Award-winning legends for an unforgettable outdoor concert packed with fun, food, and more. Tickets are now on sale at wildhorseresort.com. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon.
An eagle eye tour of spectacular Boundary Dam. Come along to the North Pend Oreille River as we fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Vampires, werewolves?
Cuddle up with your favorite monsters.
They're coming! Who's coming?
Svengoolie.
This may be the biggest thing that's ever happened.
Oh, it's big, all right.
I admit he isn't a particularly good-looking specimen.
Every Saturday night on MeTV.
Ooh, someone just got the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. All that DQ soft serve cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and signature sprinkles? Dad, you said you'd wait until you got home before digging in.
I never said that.
Pretty sure you did.
Ooh, cue the confetti!
That's cold.
Because the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard won't be here forever. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it in the app.
If you've got the TV volume way up right now, then you really need these. These tiny but powerful little hearing aids are the Nano CIC Recharge, priced at only $297 for a full pair. These are not simply amplifiers. These are ultra high quality, ultra reliable hearing aids, priced thousands less than other hearing aids. They fit right in your ear. Nothing shows in the back of your ear. Payments as low as $36 a month.
1-800-277-1540.
Next live with Kelly and Mark. Johnny Knoxville from the Brink panel.
Here we go.
Plus Lola Tongue from The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
In your health headlines this morning, clinical overuse of cannabis is linked to a variety of complications after surgery, according to a University of Texas Health Science Center study. Complications include blood clots, stroke, breathing difficulties, kidney issues, and death. Previous studies found smoking cannabis impacts blood flow to the brain and body, contributes to airway blockages, and raises blood pressure and heart rate, which can make recovery from surgery more difficult. According to a new study from the U.S. Geological Survey, nearly half of the tap water in the U.S. is contaminated with chemicals known as forever chemicals. Scientists collected water samples directly from taps at 716 private wells and public sources. Based on their findings, they estimate at least one forever chemical would be detected in 45% of U.S. drinking water samples. The number of people drinking contaminated water may be even higher than what the study found. That's because there are more than 12,000 types of PFAS, and the researchers weren't able to test for all of them. Exposure is linked to cancer, obesity, thyroid disease, high cholesterol, decreased fertility, liver damage, and hormone suppression. While the link between cholesterol and heart disease is well known, new research shows a possible connection to Alzheimer's. A new study published in the journal Neurology Wednesday shows a strong correlation between fluctuating cholesterol levels and dementia. Researchers say patients whose lipid levels fluctuate a lot up and down over a 5-year period have a 19% higher risk of Alzheimer's. Using this information, doctors may be able to use routine screenings for cholesterol and triglyceride levels to help prevent dementia going forward. The study proves a link, but not a direct causal relationship between fluctuating levels of cholesterol and triglycerides and Alzheimer's. But researchers hope that diet and exercise, along with prescribed medications and supplements, could offer new hope in preventing the onset of dementia. Coming up, 2 international incidents involving the United States military took place yesterday with 2 of the nation's most contentious rivals. And Riley Fitzgerald returns with a look at your First Alert forecast.
A new roof looks great. A new roof with new gutters looks amazing. With Arrow Roofing, amazing is now more affordable than ever. Get 25% off gutters with their new re-roof. Did we mention our 50-year roof warranty at no extra cost? Don't miss this limited time offer. Give Arrow Roofing a call today.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of our favorite dishes here is the Keto Bowl. It's loaded with delicious vegetables such as squash, zucchini, broccoli, and then you get to pick your protein, such as smoked Polish sausage, chicken, shrimp, or steak. Another favorite dish we have here is our meatball sub. You have to try this. It is delicious. We love to get to know each customer, and we want you to feel like family when you're here. We can't wait to see you at the Village Bistro.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power.
Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
There are some people who have been tricked and lied to by someone they trust, someone they may even love, someone who sells them for sex. That's sex trafficking, and it's a crime. If you're a victim of sex trafficking, know that there is hope. There is a way out, a way to a better life. There are people who can help. You just need to take the first step.
The Support Advocacy and Resource Center, SARC, is here to help. Visit us at supportadvocacyresourcecenter.org. Services are free and confidential.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
In a nation united, the American flag stands tall, a beacon of hope, freedom, and unity. At Broadmoor RV, we embrace these principles that unite us. To show our gratitude, every RV leaving our lot in July will come with a custom handmade American flag crafted in the USA. So let's embrace the power of our flag by honoring those who came before us and inspiring those who will follow. When we stand united, there's no journey impossible. Broadmoor RV, you make camping possible.
Next Extra. It's a superstar summer in Vegas.
Welcome to my show.
We've got Carrie Underwood on taking a break from mom duty and channeling her inner rock star.
You are going out with Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses for a few dates.
Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We're taking a live look outside right now in Toppenish. We can definitely see that haze is still sticking around, and that's where we're seeing some moderate air quality still. More haze as we've seen all week, and it's going to be continuing into our Friday. Very, very hot Thursday ahead, mostly mid to upper 90s and even some hundreds across the board, and a very dry and clear day, just like we've been experiencing all week, so it's going to be continuing on just a little bit further. Very clear on our radar still, so we're not seeing many cloud coverage or much cloud coverage, but we will be seeing that haze. So this is clear, but we will be seeing some of this smoke and haze coming down from the wildfires in Canada. It's widespread haze across our region still, as we've seen now for a couple of days. And as we make our way into Friday, that's when winds will stop pushing this way and start pushing this way, and hopefully bring some clear air across our area to push this haze out from our region. We are still seeing a little bit of air quality issues across our region, but mostly in eastern Washington, we're looking very, very clear. We do have some moderate air quality in the Toppenish area right now. Yesterday, we were seeing unhealthy air in the Toppenish area, and we even seeing below Seattle hazardous conditions. Good thing that is now just in the unhealthy range, and hopefully making its way out by tomorrow when that haze will be pushing out of our area. For our futurecast, very, very clear this morning. As we get into the afternoon, just a couple speckled clouds across the region, possibly a tiny shower across the Cascades, but then we're going to be continuing into Friday night, possibly a shower in the Pendleton area, then clearing for a very dry start to our Saturday. If we take a look at our conditions right now, we're seeing mostly upper 50s across the area, some lower 60s, so a little bit warm as we make our way out this morning. For our temps today, mid to upper 90s for the Yakima Valley. In the mid-Columbia, we're seeing upper 90s and even the triple digits. And in the Blues, mid to upper 90s. Very, very, very hot today. We take a look at our temps for tonight. Well, it's another hazy night for us. We're staying pretty warm as well. For our wind, no big wind events are taking place anytime soon, and they're staying pretty low right now. On our 7-day forecast, it shows that Yakima may hit triple digits this weekend, and then that haze rolls out. Just a few clouds will be making their way in. We're also cooling down in around Tuesday of next week, just a little bit though. Triple digits today, tomorrow, and Sunday for the Tri-Cities. Lots of sun there and a bit of cooling down as well. Walla Walla is going to be hot with that haze today and tomorrow as well. A chance of triple digits on Sunday. Again, cooling down on Tuesday and Wednesday. Closing in on our averages, but still staying well above it. That widespread haze across our region is going to be affecting all of us, but should be making its way out for our Friday evening. And it's going to be just a very hot day in those triple digits. Make sure to stay cool today. Have a great Thursday.
Thank you, Riley. Latin America is bearing the brunt of warming temperatures. A new report from the World Meteorological Organization says temperatures there have risen about 1/3 of a degree every 10 years over the past 30 years. That's the highest change since record keeping began in 1900. It's hitting Mexico and the Caribbean the hardest. The WMO says it has fueled more tropical cyclones like Hurricane Fiona, which caused $2.5 billion of damage in Puerto Rico last year. It's also contributing to floods and landslides caused by heavy rainfall and the melting of glaciers in the Andes Mountains. Turning now overseas to two incidents involving the U.S. military just hours apart, one with Russia, the other Iran. More details now from Justin Finch.
This morning, the Air Force has released this video saying it shows Russian fighter jets flying dangerously close to U.S. drones operating over Syria.
What we saw here was same-day declassification. Kind of shows you how seriously the Pentagon is taking it.
The Air Force says 3 drones were conducting a mission against ISIS targets when 3 Russian aircraft began harassing the drones, dropping multiple parachute flares in front of them, forcing them to make evasive maneuvers. One Russian pilot approaching, engaging the jet's afterburners, reducing the drone operator's ability to safely operate the aircraft. The Air Force saying these events represent another example of unprofessional and unsafe actions by Russian air forces operating in Syria, which threaten the safety of both U.S. and Russian forces. The Air Force going on to urge Russia to cease this reckless behavior and adhere to professional Air Force standards so they can resume focus on the enduring defeat of ISIS.
Over the last few months, there have been dozens of these risky and unprofessional encounters being carried out by Russian fighter jets. In the past, they used to notify the U.S. when they would be carrying out these kinds of overflights, but not anymore.
Also yesterday, another international incident. The U.S. Navy says it stopped Iranian forces from seizing 2 commercial oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman. The Pentagon says an Iranian military ship approached a tanker which sent out a distress call. A nearby U.S. destroyer responded, prompting the Iranian vessel to flee, but not before allegedly opening fire on the tanker, striking near the crew's living spaces. Images showing the damage and the ammunition debris recovered from the vessel.
The U.S. military says no one was injured. Iran denies there was any attempt to seize the oil tankers. The Taliban in Afghanistan have ordered beauty salons to close within a month. It's the latest crackdown on access to public places for Afghan women. One business owner said her salon was the only means to feed her family. Bathhouses, gyms, and parks have also been closed to women since the Taliban returned to power in 2021. Last year, authorities closed most girls' high schools and barred women from universities. Western governments and international organizations say the restrictions on women are hampering any possible progress to recognition for the Taliban on the world stage. Large crowds blocked Tel Aviv's main highway and roads in other Israeli cities in response to the resignation of the city's police chief. Former Chief Ami Eshed announced his resignation from the police force in a live television broadcast late Wednesday, after being sidelined by Israel's far-right national security minister. He was demoted in March after accusations of his being political in his conduct while serving as a senior police officer. The demotion was quickly put on hold following public criticism. Thousands marched through the streets of the Jenin camp in the occupied West Bank for the funeral of 12 Palestinians killed by Israeli forces during a military incursion this week. The bodies of some of those killed were draped in Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad flags and carried through the streets. It's unclear if those killed were affiliated with the militant groups, but Israel has maintained that at least 11 of those killed were combatants. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, after being abandoned as an egg, zookeepers in one British zoo have finally managed to find a family for an orphaned flamingo.
Where are the most beautiful main streets in America? This week, GMA's popping up live on main streets across the country, filled with the best shops and local charm. And just wait until you see the surprises we have. So, will we be near you this week on Good Morning America?
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. New crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza.
Sweetie pie?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm afraid this closet is full. Do you really need all of these shirts?
I was waiting until I could fit into them again.
And how's that going?
Well, not so well.
This closet isn't getting any bigger. How about we make some space?
I guess I could pick a few out and
Good.
Donate them to Goodwill.
Your donations to Goodwill support our local Employment Connection Center, a free walk-in job search assistance program.
Good job. Goodwill.
At LL Flooring, we're here for pros. With guaranteed support for your projects every step of the way. Get the best hardwood, vinyl, laminate, and accessories. In stock and at the best price. And with dedicated support, you can level up your business without upping your costs. Get the right service, right selection, and right price for you and your clients at LL Flooring. Sign up now for pro-exclusive pricing. Floor pros know. LL Flooring.
At Speck Buick GMC, we have a heart for serving our community. That's why this month we're partnering with several major nonprofit organizations in our region. Purchase one of our new or pre-owned vehicles and we'll donate a portion of the sale to the nonprofit you select. That's right, choose from more than 350 cars, trucks, and SUVs and help our community at the same time. Buy local and support local at Speck. Speck Buick GMC, a family automotive tradition since 1912.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm excited to announce my original My Slippers are back in stock. You've made them a huge success, and now I've added smaller sizes, larger sizes, wide sizes, and all new colors. And with your promo code, you still save $90 a pair. Not only that, I'm having the biggest closeout sale ever on our sandals and slides for as low as $19.98. What makes my slippers different is my exclusive 4-layer design that you're not going to find in any other slippers. My slippers' patented layers make them ultra comfortable, extremely durable, and they help reduce stress on your feet. Wear them anytime, anywhere. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen now. Use your promo code to save $90 on my original My Slippers, or for as low as $19.98, you can get our sandals or slides. Quantities won't last long, and with my 60-day money-back guarantee, you can rest assured they'll be the most comfortable footwear you'll ever own.
Spectacular Boundary Dam. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
One flamingo chick has now has adopted parents after its biological family abandoned it as an egg. Keepers at Whipsnade Zoo say they monitored the egg in a nursery and then put it in a flamingo couple's nest.
It is just so cute. That nest belongs to birds named Florence and Freddie, who have taken the chick under their wings. They both feed the hatchling crop milk that comes from their digestive tracts. According to the British Zoo, the fluffy gray chick is now 2 weeks old and is doing well. That is just
so
the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I love that they're gray when they're little, and then they develop that
pink shade. It's a beautiful pink, and I'm wearing some pink myself today. The hottest shade of pink that I could for the hottest day that we've had so far this year. We take a live look outside right now in Toppenish. We're going to see that warm day. We've got some of that haze that's still sticking around. Beautiful day so far. We're going to see that haze making its way out of the area tomorrow. I'll have a look at your first alert weather forecast. That's coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, sentencing is underway for the man convicted of killing 23 people at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas in 2019. And after discovering how the suspect in the Philadelphia mass shooting obtained their weapon, authorities are working to crack down on the distribution of so-called ghost guns.
In today's Tech Bites, Mark Zuckerberg is reporting 10 million signups in the first 7 hours for Meta's new app dubbed the Twitter Killer. Threads is an alternative to Twitter seeking to attract users angered by unpopular changes Elon Musk has made to the platform. And it appears that Twitter is backing out of its plan to stop showing tweets to logged out users. Owner Elon Musk says the move was only a temporary measure to stop data pillaging, which he says was degrading service. Finally, Spotify is no longer accepting payments for its premium service through Apple's in-app purchase system. Those who used Apple's billing service to subscribe are now being moved to Spotify's free tier at the end of their billing cycle. They can resubscribe to go back to the premium level. And those are your Tech Bites. I'm Lionel Moise. Have a great day.
Super, what we doing, boy?
Some luxury creams just sit on top of skin, but Olay goes 10 surface layers deep. Our clinically proven hydration beats the $500 cream to strengthen my skin for smoother, brighter results. Your best skin yet, Olay.
Big moment here for Charles, who ate a big old bowl of Raisin Bran Crunch and packed a downright immaculate carry-on. Big Chuck, you sock-rolling son of a...
Sentencing is now underway for the man convicted of a mass shooting at an El Paso Walmart in 2019. And authorities are working to crack down on so-called ghost guns after these weapons were linked to Monday's mass shooting in Philadelphia.
And it's a hot one, nearing or hitting the triple digits across Washington, or eastern and central Washington today. We're also tracking some more haze across the region. We'll tell you when it's on its way out.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Now, Riley, I wanted to go for a walk yesterday, but that smoke kept me indoors. I'm hoping you're going to tell me that it's on its way out very soon.
Very, very soon. Hopefully by the weekend, we'll have a very nice, clear, hot, very, very, very hot weekend. It's another great Thursday, though, I think, and then we will be experiencing some of that haze again. If we take a live look outside right now in Toppenish, we're going to be seeing where that haze is kind of sticking around. We're seeing still moderate air quality in the Toppenish area today. It's another hazy day, just like we've had just about all this week so far, but a hot Thursday. We'll have a look at the temps in just a second. Another dry and clear day, very similar to the conditions that we've had basically all this week. So what we've been experiencing this week, same as today, just a little bit hotter today. If we take a look at our temps right now, it is just a warmer day than we had this time yesterday. We're seeing the upper 50s for the most part and lower 60s across the board. Very, very warm day as you make your way out this morning, and it's going to get just even hotter today. 97 for the Yakima area, and that haze all across the region. In the Tri-Cities, we might get a little reprieve in the afternoon, but that haze is sticking around for those triple digits. And haze once again in the Walla Walla area and 99 degrees. Very, very hot day. We'll tell you where that haze is coming from and when it'll be on its way out in my full forecast. So that's coming up.
Thank you, Riley. A Walmart shooting in El Paso, Texas nearly 4 years ago is considered one of the deadliest attacks on Latinos in modern U.S. history. Wednesday, admitted shooter Patrick Crusius, who wrote a manifesto including white supremacist views and saying he intentionally targeted Hispanics, heard directly from some of the family members of the 23 people he killed. Emily Schmidt reports on the emotional sentencing hearing.
Paul Jamrowski went into the federal courthouse in El Paso, Texas Wednesday for his daughter, but without his daughter. Jordan Anchondo and her husband died in the 2019 Walmart shooting, protecting their baby.
These lives will never be brought back to life, so how is that justice?
Yet he came anyway, praying for strength, he said, to be in a courtroom with the person who in February pleaded guilty to 90 federal charges, including 23 counts of hate crimes resulting in death. According to his plea agreement, he will likely serve 90 consecutive life sentences.
Sit through and be in the same courtroom with the person that killed your family member is hard. It's very, very hard.
This sentencing hearing gives family members a chance to share victim impact statements. So many, it could take days.
And you sit there and you think, man, if you didn't do what you did, I'd have my child,
There will be more days in court. Texas prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty on state charges, with a trial expected within the next 2 years. But this sentencing hearing, El Paso's former mayor says, is critical for his community.
It will not define us. I said that from day one.
He did. Listen to Dee Margot in 2019.
We're going to continue. This will not define us.
Margot says the shooting will always be a part of history. He just wants it, quote, relegated to a footnote. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
A vigil for the victims of Monday's mass shooting in Philadelphia was held Wednesday night. The alleged gunman accused of killing 5 people is in custody and facing numerous charges. This comes as city officials are taking legal action against 2 ghost gun suppliers. As a warning, this story contains graphic video that some viewers may find disturbing. Philadelphia residents still in shock after city officials say Kim Brady Carricker went on a, quote, deliberate killing spree Monday. Officials say both of the guns found with the 40-year-old suspect were so-called ghost guns, which are weapons that are manufactured privately and untraceable. The city of Philadelphia has filed a lawsuit against Polymer 80 Incorporated and JSD Supply Incorporated, which authorities say are major ghost gun suppliers. Buyers of these weapons are often those who can't legally buy a firearm, such as minors or felons, according to the city's press release. There have been at least 360 mass shootings in the U.S. so far this year, according to data from the Gun Violence Archive. The Gun Violence Archive considers a mass shooting an incident where at least 4 people are shot, not including the shooter. A man was recently discovered outside a Houston church after being missing for 8 years. Along with community activist Quinnell X, Rudy Farias and his mother met with Houston detectives at a local hotel yesterday. According to the activist, Farias told him that he was allegedly with his mother the entire time he was reported missing. Farias claims his mother told him to hide to keep from getting arrested for initially running away. He allegedly used to go to work with her to do her job. Quinnell X says Farias only spoke after his mother left the room. Houston police have scheduled a press conference today to discuss the case.
I heard horrific things from that young man. Whenever the investigators would come, she would hide him in the house.
Riley Fitzgerald is here now with a look at your forecast.
And hazy day will get you ready for this murky Thursday. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
And talks have stalled between the Teamsters Union and UPS as the delivery service approaches a critical deadline.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bathfitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology,
It's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh. Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air. Welcome to Generation Gap.
Tonight, Kelly Ripa hosts the comedy game show where juniors and seniors flex their pop culture knowledge.
Name this legend.
Katy Perry.
New Generation Gap, tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $600 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Interested in a top-load laundry set? See the best selection of top-load laundry sets anywhere at Fred's 4th of July sale.
Like this Hot Point top-load set. Top-load washers and dryers start at $4.99 each.
GE top-load laundry sets have features like a water station for hand rinsing, sensor drying, and deep fill for your biggest loads.
Shop early for best selection, many models and colors to choose from.
GE laundry sets are in stock and on sale. Don't miss this sale.
From the very beginning, we've been taught safety is very important. It's an act of love. When we're on the road, every action we take gets everyone to a safer place. Each of us can make a difference. Slow down. Ride sober. Get endorsed. Get training. Alone we are strong. Together we are stronger. And together we get there.
A single strand of mRNA could individualize how we approach cancer. And the company that's getting us there, Moderna. This changes everything.
Portion of CapKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
A new report finds consumer debt delinquencies are on the rise, raising question about whether we're headed for a credit crunch, meaning banks appear set to tighten their lending standards, making it harder to borrow cash. Shelley Malashi has a closer look at the troubling trend.
Missed credit payments on the rise and raising concerns about a potential credit crunch. Delinquencies rose across all days past due categories year on year, including credit cards, loans, and mortgages, jumping from 0.16% of loans in May 2022 to 0.25% in May of 2023. That's according to the latest monthly credit gauge analysis from VantageScore.
Now, as we move forward, I think it's highly likely that down market consumers will continue to face elevated rates of credit on their revolving debt and credit cards.
Higher interest rates have made borrowing more expensive, and as interest rates rise, the cost of servicing debt increases, economists say, making it more challenging for people to keep up with payments. And all that is putting additional strain on households already struggling to make ends meet, forcing some families to cut back on discretionary spending and making sacrifices in daily essentials in order to prioritize payments. Experts say if this trend of delinquencies continues, it could lead to a credit crunch. Lenders may become more cautious in extending credit, making it harder for you to access new loans or credit cards. And while the Federal Reserve paused interest rate hikes last month, economists say there doesn't appear to be any relief on the horizon, with the Fed expected to raise rates again this year.
It's going to be difficult for the Fed to sort of just stop and say, hey, we're done.
A marathon negotiating session between UPS and the Teamsters Union ended early Wednesday without a deal to avoid a strike. Both sides accuse the other of walking away from the table. The issue is money. The union points to record UPS profits over the past 5 years and executives earning multi-million-dollar salaries as reasons its members should be better compensated. The current contract expires at the end of the month, which means 340,000 UPS workers could go on strike August 1st. But UPS could see impacts even before that. Some customers are likely to sign long-term deals with UPS competitors by the end of this week if there is not a tentative agreement in sight. Coming up, a school bus rollover in Burlington prompts Washington State Patrol to shut down the roads. And we'll return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast. That's coming up next.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Allen Brecky Law Offices is a Tri-Cities-based regional law firm which emphasizes the rights of accident victims. If you've been injured, get a free consultation from the people who live and work right here in our community.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Shop Macy's Black Friday and July specials now. Like underwear, bras, and more starting at $9.99. Up to 65% off Samsonite, Travel Pro, and more. And Effie Fine jewelry. Download the app for even more great deals at Macy's.
A single strand of mRNA could change the way we fight respiratory diseases. And the company that's getting us there, Moderna. This changes everything.
It's a celebration of Merlot this summer in Walla Walla, July 13th through the 15th. Join more than 50 Walla Walla wineries for Celebrate Walla Walla Valley Wine. Take part in special tastings of rare library wines, enjoy intimate winemaker dinners, and gain access to premium Merlots during the wine panel presentation and tasting. Participate in this full sensory experience from July 13th through the 15th. Tickets are on sale now at wallawallawine.com.
In a nation united, the American flag stands tall, a beacon of hope, freedom, and unity. At Broadmoor RV, we embrace these principles that unite us. To show our gratitude, every RV leaving our lot in July will come with a custom handmade American flag crafted in the USA. So let's embrace the power of our flag by honoring those who came before us and inspiring those who will follow. When we stand united, there's no journey impossible. Broadmoor RV, you make camping possible.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh. Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air. Allen Brecky Law Offices is a Tri-Cities-based regional law firm which emphasizes the rights of accident victims. If you've been injured, get a free consultation from the people who live and work right here in our community.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day today. We're taking a live look outside right now in Toppenish, where we're seeing this continued haze that we've seen kind of all this week. It's a very hot Thursday ahead of us. Dry and clear conditions. We've seen the haze, we've seen the dry and clear this entire week, and it's going to be continuing into tomorrow as well. On our radar, we're seeing this is very, very clear. This is just showing our clouds, but if we take a look at our smoke forecast for today, we can definitely see that haze and that smoke that's coming down south from the Canada area and making its way across our entire region. That's causing that widespread haze that we've had now for a couple of days. And later on tomorrow night, instead of heading down south, the winds will be bringing some clear air in across to the east, and that'll hopefully be pushing the haze out of our area. Our air quality is still in the moderate zone in some parts of Washington. Yesterday, however, we did see unhealthy air quality in Toppenish yesterday morning, and even up to hazardous just south of Seattle. Most of eastern Washington right now is in the good, which is fantastic. On our futurecast, we're looking at mostly clear skies right now, and into later on today, we start to see just a few clouds start to pop up through the area. Possibly even tomorrow night is going to be a little shower in the Pendleton area, making its way across the Blues pretty quickly into a clear start to our Saturday morning. That's on our futurecast. If we take a look at our temperatures right now, we're seeing mostly upper 50s, lower 60s, and that's kind of an improvement since yesterday. It was a little cooler yesterday morning, but this morning as we make our way outside, a little bit on the warmer side. Our temps for today, mid to upper 90s in the Yakima Valley, in the Mid-Columbia, upper 90s, and even the triple digits. Very, very hot in the Mid-Columbia. In the Blues, we're seeing mid to upper 90s as well. So just a very, very hot day for us this Thursday. It's another hazy night for us as well, and staying pretty warm around the lower 60s, upper 50s for the most part. So pretty warm evening that we've got today, a little warmer than last night. For our wind speeds, there's no big wind events that are taking place anytime soon, and we're staying pretty low in terms of our wind. On our 7-day forecast, it shows that Yakima may hit triple digits this weekend on Sunday, and then as that haze rolls out, just a few clouds will be coming in. We're also going to be cooling down a bit next week. We start to see those more on the lower 90-degree range. In the Tri-Cities, we're seeing triple digits for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and a lot of sun there, a bit of cooling down as well. Walla Walla is hot with that haze today and tomorrow as well. A chance of triple digits on Sunday, again cooling down on Tuesday and Wednesday. Closing in on our averages, but still staying a little bit above it. That widespread haze is going to be affecting our entire region today. We're going to make it through today and tomorrow, and then those winds are going to be pushing it across our area. Very hot Thursday for you. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
A school bus carrying students and adults rolled over on Interstate 5 in Burlington yesterday. The accident partially blocked the ramp from southbound I-5 to State Route 11. Minor injuries were reported, according to Washington State Patrol. There was an extended closure while WSP investigated the collision. Students were reunited with their parents at Burlington High School. When we come back, the biggest water gun fight in the West has returned after a few years off. And now the 30-year-old tradition is sporting a new name.
From Camp Key Apple Valley Eats.
The next time your jaws are aching for a really great seafood dinner, where would you rather be?
I'd rather be at Sea Galley. Now, isn't that a good idea? At Sea Galley, we have lobster and clam chowder and shrimp. At Sea Galley, you don't need to wait for the weekend. We offer 3 cuts of slow roasted juicy prime rib 7 days a week. And don't forget, we offer our all-you-can-eat salad bar. Or the Shipwreck Lounge with local beers, wines, and a variety of signature drinks. And don't forget, we've got crab legs. Come on down to Sea Galley.
So come get your crab legs tonight.
Queensgate Gardens thanks you all for the wonderful support that you've shown us throughout this incredible spring season. We are truly honored to have such amazing customers like you. Come on down for any last-minute summer planting and check out our amazing selection at our fruit stand.
At LL Flooring, we've seen it all.
It's a rental.
It's a remodel.
It's a really bad day.
Can I do this? Can you do this? We help you find your right floor at the right price, turning indecision into your best decision. LL Flooring, every step covered.
This is Apple Valley Eats.
Hey there, it's Kara here from the Bistro. I wanted to share with you our tuna tacos and our shrimp tacos. These are our version of the fish tacos, and we're all trying to make healthier decisions with our eating. These fish tacos and shrimp tacos are delicious. The first thing we want to do is get a little oil down on the grill or butter. I'm using an olive oil, canola oil blend, and then we're going to stack our tortillas. Just about a minute on each side. So I am using a 26-30 size on the shrimp. And then I'm going to season them pretty pretty generously with an Old Bay style seasoning. Now we're going to turn the shrimp. We're going to come back to our tortillas. You want to put a little bit of cabbage on the bottom. I'm going to pull them off the grill. Now we're going to add pico de gallo. And then we top with our chipotle sauce. And then we rough chop some cilantro and finish with that. They're light but filling and full of flavor. About a year and a half ago at the bistro, we brought in a tap cooler and have beer available on tap. Make sure when you're ordering lunch and dinner that you pair a delicious local beer that we have here on tap.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look close to home. 95 degrees in Ellensburg. It is a hot 199 in Vantage. Hot and very hazy today. Mid to upper 90s in the Yakima Valley. Over in the mid-Columbia, we're seeing upper 90s and those triple digits. Very, very hot one today. We're going to be seeing that widespread haze across our entire region. Upper 90s and even some 100s in the blues. Some areas are staying a little lower, like Boardman and Heppner at 93 and Athena at 94, but otherwise very, very hot day and a lot of that haze as well. At the Look Close to Home, I'll have the full forecast coming up.